7 modern inventions that change the world you must know. New inventions have a profound impact on the way we live. They allow us to live longer, healthier lives and create new ways to move, build, communicate, heal and learn. By understanding how these innovations impact society, we can appreciate how important it is to support the development of these innovations and eliminate the barriers to their widespread use. For example, new communication technologies have made access to information, finance, and insurance more accessible. Farmers also benefit from these technologies, but they often face many obstacles to implementing them. These obstacles include poor information about new technologies, insufficient insurance, and lack of access to capital markets. Increased R&D spending may help overcome these barriers and improve access to these new innovations for small farmers. So, let's dive into modern inventions that change the world. Shall we? Hello dear viewers. Hope you're having a great day. Welcome to TKI, theknowledgeinsights.com. Being part of your fine lifestyle. Before we start, click the subscribe button below, also the bell icon, as we have more insights to share with you for your fine living. Let's get started. Number 1. Security is less essential than privacy. To be frank, it is hard to decide which is more important nowadays, security or privacy. Don't you think? The San Bernardino shooting presented the classic privacy versus security contest. The murderous married couple Syed Rizwan Farouk and Tashfeen Malik killed 14 people and wounded 22 in the California town. After a gunfight with police, the killers were killed, but their iPhones were unlocked. Despite being ordered by the FBI to do so, Apple refused. The importance of privacy has been demonstrated in social debates, with people invoking their right to privacy when it serves their interests. For instance, the fruit of the poison tree arguments are frequently invoked to throw out evidence obtained through illegal searches. Likewise, celebrities complain when their privacy is invaded by photographers or gossip columnists. Furthermore, reporters often invade privacy under the guise of the public's right to know and are outraged when asked to disclose their sources. In many ways, security and privacy are interrelated. While security is essential for all life forms, privacy is a social necessity that protects our dignity, family life, and society. It is also integral to our identity and what makes us unique. Therefore, a good balance between privacy and security is crucial for a healthy society. Lack of privacy chills original thought and dissidence. Moreover, private spaces are a society's petri dish. Without privacy, people are less likely to try new things. Face recognition, stingrays, and license plate readers are just some of the technologies that have been developed to monitor our every move. Number 2. Money and technology. We live in a world where everyone has access to and can obtain financial information and tools, including mobile apps, that track your spending and save for a specific goal. Using these tools to manage your money is an important aspect of financial planning, because it can help you overcome behavioral biases that affect your decisions. These biases include overconfidence in situations with limited information and aversion to loss. Psychologists Daniel Kahneman and Amos Tversky pioneered behavioral finance research in the 1970s, finding that investors tend to shy away from uncertainty and make irrational decisions based on incomplete information. As technology continues to advance, access to money has become more accessible than ever. Through the internet, people can obtain official information and e-courses. They can also send money using mobile phones or enroll in online jobs. In addition, telemedicine can be accessed through these digital tools. Earlier, people had to work in the countryside to make money. However, with the advent of computers and other technological advances, many jobs in the countryside were outsourced and people could earn a living from their homes. As a result, birth rates were reduced. DNA testing, for example, has saved lives on death row. New technologies have also led to a culture of planned obsolescence. While this is beneficial for the consumer, it is not always a good thing. Nylon stockings have a tendency to get a run after a few wearings, which means that they must be replaced. This is because the garment industry did not invest heavily in rip-proof fabric. Number 3. Your device serves as your workplace. The introduction of new technologies has greatly enhanced the capabilities of the workplace. Today's employees can connect with each other from any location. With faster internet speeds, team members can work together much more efficiently. Also, video tools have made it easier for workers to collaborate with one another from different places. The new technologies have challenged the traditional division of space into work and home environments. These spaces are less about delineating work and living and more about coordinating the activities of individuals. This has created new forms of independence and interdependence, which go beyond the traditional work-life divide. As a result, people are increasingly working in their homes and in unconventional locations. In the meantime, their expectations of work environments may change, leading to more frequent and longer work hours. Technological advances such as robotics, process automation, artificial intelligence, cloud computing and the Internet of Things have altered the way we work. These innovations have digitized physical assets, streamlined communications, integrated vertical and horizontal value chains. The automation of routine tasks has been a key efficiency driver for decades, but more advanced software and analytics are enabling the automation of more complex tasks. When it came to communication and information exchange, technology in the workplace took off. It became easier for businesses to share information, stay connected with their customers, and share it with the world. The invention of the computer, email, and the cell phone opened the way to more flexibility and communication. Number 4. Companies are more powerful than governments. In many countries, corporations are more powerful than governments. In fact, some of the largest companies in the world to employ more people than some nations. And yet, the public is rarely informed of these companies' power, and they are often unaccountable. In fact, this level of accountability has become so common, it is hard to find any opposition from the political and media classes. One recent case in point is the role of private contractors in the war in Afghanistan. These companies have left a trail of destruction and have killed countless civilians. And yet, despite these grave crimes, few have been held accountable for the destruction. In fact, this accountability has increased the insurgency in Afghanistan. Today, big companies influence billions of people around the world through their slick advertisements and must-have products and services. Their ability to do this makes them an increasingly powerful force. They are challenging governments' ideas and conventions and have the potential to undermine national emotional bonds. As a result, nation-states have had to act decisively when corporate power became apparent to be out of control. Number 5. Degrees are less important. In years past, earning a degree was a prerequisite to land a job. Now, many employers don't rely on degrees and instead emphasize skills. These skills can be applicable in many different industries and situations. Whether you are a newcomer to the field or have been working in one for years, you can use your skills to stand out. Employers look for a wide variety of skills and personal characteristics. Compared to the traditional, degree-driven career path, a skills-based career path offers an equal chance of landing a great job. And while a college degree is still an important factor in getting a job, experience, and a proven track record are also valuable. In addition to the obvious benefit of being easier to acquire, skills are an intangible advantage. The more skills you have, the more valuable you are to employers, clients, and co-workers. In addition, skills are more likely to become the golden ticket of the future, especially as the economy continues to change rapidly. Nowadays, over 50% of the workforce does not have a degree. This means that the skills-based hiring model is gaining ground in the United States. Many global companies are adopting this approach to fill their positions. Some of these companies include Apple, Google, and IBM. This approach is proven to improve employee retention, quality of hire, and workplace diversity. Number 6. Digital identity. A digital identity is a unique set of attributes that identify an individual and connect to their real-world counterparts. These attributes include biometric and biographic data. These digital attributes can be verified against a person's ID documents and are used to access certain services. These identity attributes can also be used to establish trust. A digital identity is essential for protecting data and preventing unauthorized access. It also allows organizations to reduce onboarding costs and security breaches. According to a 2020 Accenture survey, security is the top concern of organizations when evaluating cloud adoption. In addition to these concerns, organizations are facing privacy regulations that can put them at risk of fines and other penalties. A digital ID can improve economic growth by enabling more equitable and convenient access to goods and services. According to a McKinsey study, it can unlock 3 to 13% of GDP by 2030. In Europe alone, this could mean €330 billion in economic value to companies and €670 billion for consumers. The use of digital IDs to unlock value is a great way to make our lives easier, but we must be careful not to overuse them. A digital identity also facilitates 100% trust in all parts of the value chain, promotes inclusivity in society, and ensures compliance for businesses and consumers. To achieve this, digital identities must be designed with privacy by design principles. These include storage of identity credentials in secure chips and biometric verification to ensure security. And finally, users must retain control of their data. Number 7. Discover your purpose in life. The question, do you have a sense of purpose? Can be answered by asking yourself the following 5 questions. First, determine what you are naturally inclined to. Secondly, identify what you don't naturally gravitate towards. Your sense of purpose will be closely related to these 2 categories. You might want to think about the type of work that makes you feel alive and fulfilled. For example, a person giving haircuts may find meaning in helping women feel beautiful. Another person in a school might find purpose in creating a positive learning environment. No matter what your job, you should reflect on your purpose at least once a year. You can adjust your career or lifestyle accordingly to make it more fulfilling. Another factor that can impact your sense of purpose is isolation. If you feel lonely and disconnected, you may not be in the right place to find your purpose. The good news is that you can get over this feeling with the right guidance. By taking action, you will find your sense of purpose. The key to finding your sense of purpose is to recognize and accept your limitations. It's also important to know your values. Knowing what your core beliefs are will help you make better choices and feel more confident in your decisions. Takeaway. If you could see the other side of the world's transformation. The world is facing multiple challenges, from climate change to global warming, and businesses must seize the moment to address these challenges. Today, customers and employees alike are demanding concrete action from businesses. That means embedding specific global impact goals in your organization and embracing a culture of transparency and accountability. Dear viewers, we believe that seeing this video would have piqued your interest and sparked your curiosity. We'd appreciate it if you could leave us a remark in the comments section below. As always, we appreciate hearing from you.